that runs out, just tell me to stop for a minute and we'll do something else because I have to give film to people.
Okay.
Okay, so we are leaving. We have our dates and times and everything, and I just want to go over last minute stuff, and I want to do it as quickly as possible. If a question comes up between now and I think the last time that we will meet will probably be either the first week of July. We'll probably have a quick meeting to go over last minute stuff, and I'll get tips from everybody. Okay, so I just want to go over things so that everybody gets them, and if you have any questions, please, if I don't answer them now, give them to me. If it's something I can't answer, I will get it to you. Our tour sort of consultant is a woman named Daisy. If you call EF, you can say I would like to speak with Daisy, and she'll do whatever footwork she has to do. She's also your like contact if anything, you know, like if you've got to get us and you can't get a hold of us, she will get a hold of us and tell us, hey, right, call home. Okay, so really quickly, this is what we want to cover today. I actually took it a little bit out of order. I want to make sure that we touch on things that we've already touched on just because. I also want to talk a little bit about do's and don'ts. Have you guys gotten yourself, first of all, before we go any further, waist wallets, travel, stick in your pants kind of waist
Not yet, but
wallets?
I think I'm
Okay, don't let anybody talk you into the neck wallets, okay? And don't carry a purse. We're not fashionistas. We want to be protected, and we are targets. So we want to make sure that everything that we carry, the money that we carry, the cards that we carry are all protected, and the best way to do it is to wear a waist wallet, which you tuck in your pants when you're not using, or your shorts. Okay,
Really?
just,
You have to put it in your pants, huh?
I do.
Okay.
I mean,
Good
it's
to
just, it's a real slim, I always do it just because, especially if you can tuck in the back part, because the back part is where a pickpocket would use a quick knife and get it. The more that you have it hidden, the better. We're gonna be in two cities where they're famous for pickpocketing.
Which are what?
Rome and Paris, okay? And honestly, Rome is worse. So,
Really?
yeah, because there's just palazos and a lot of like free movement and things like that. So we'll talk about that before we leave today. I've never been hit by a pickpocket, and I've seen pickpockets. You can see them if you're looking for them. Just if you're not making yourself a target, generally they can't get you. Okay, so we just talk about how to avoid that. All right, this is our flight pattern reverse. So we're actually going to start in Paris. They don't have the extension on here. We're going to start in Paris. So I am so excited about this, you guys, because the last time I did this tour, we started off in Zurich, which is chill. Switzerland is just like, oh, let's just take our time and relax and look at the beautiful lake, and you know. But Paris is like, whoa, go good, you know. By the time that we got to Paris last time, I was so worn out. I was tired. We're doing it in reverse because of the way that they had to buy the tickets, and I was really excited. So I think that this will be great because when you're transferring from Verona, which is chill, to Lucerne, which is just really very relaxed. It's like going to a mountain town with chalets and all this beautiful stuff and scenery, and you know.
So wait, are we going to Monaco then first? I'm confused.
This is if we were not doing the extension to Paris, we have the Paris. So they put that on.
Oh, the Paris is up
So
there.
we come into Paris.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We spend our time in Paris, then we come down to the French Riviera. This is Nice,
Oh, okay.
Cannes, then Monaco. Then we do a little ferry over to Pisa.
Okay.
We do Florence, and we go to Rome. Then we're up to Venice,
Oh my
Verona. Yeah, it's a lot.
goodness. A lot of walking.
I'm just really excited about this, by the way. I have been waiting for my gondola ride. I've gone to Venice several times. I won't gondola ride with just anyone. This guy is the one.
Nice.
So, all right, I just want to talk about the COVID stuff. So, you are considered fully vaccinated when you have the 2 shots, right? So unless there's a certain country difference, and she has not told me a certain country difference, you don't have to have those boosters. I have them because I want them,
Sure.
right? If I hear any different, I will tell you immediately, okay? What she's trying to do is stay on top of that, and this is a evolving situation all the time. But she has been really good about, I'm gonna tell you exactly how much the test will cost, when you're on tour, when you have to take it, all that stuff. Just be prepared, that's something that we have to, that's our burden. So I want you to understand this. One of the things that they really want us to do is to know that if you have the Safe Traveler Agreement, and I think everybody signed up for that because of the weirdness of the times. If you have that, all the weird things that could happen, like if COVID happened to any of you right before we left, or on tour, or any of those things, those are covered. They're covered. You do have to have a negative COVID test. This is required by the nations that we're flying to, and they're not the at-home tests, right? They're the tests you have to go someplace and get.
Oh,
Okay, so like you can't just go, there you go, you know what I mean? Like
I
they
was
want an
wondering,
official.
because that could be anybody doing it.
Absolutely, and you could say anything. So they won't accept those, even though I've got 8 of them right now.
So wait, can you go back to that really
Yeah.
quick?
Yeah.
So we have to have proof of that, we have to test within 24 to 72 hours?
For,
How
I
long
think
does it
for
take them
us,
to get
it's
back?
3 days.
Okay, cause like if we go to like an urgent care, how long does it take them to get it back to you?
Depends on the test, but generally it's like a day. I would schedule a rapid test. I would find a rapid test because they're not as slammed as they used to be.
CVS.
Yeah,
CVS
Yeah.
does a rapid
Yeah,
test,
CVS at the one there at corner of,
Mid Rivers?
Mid Rivers, yeah.
yeah,
they
and
do,
schedule online and double check though, because sometimes they're swapping where they're at. The last time I did one, I knew in an hour.
Well, if
so.
you go into the, they have the, Minute Clinic,
Yes.
just make an appointment with the Minute Clinic,
Okay,
and they'll do a COVID test.
so we could schedule that probably now within that time frame, right?
Maybe, but yes, online for sure. Yeah,
Well,
and if
that's what
it
I
says
meant
you have to
online,
wait,
Right, no,
but,
online and do
yeah.
that, I wanna make sure that,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, and
Thank you.
my mom often will say, I've got a headache, and I'm like, I'll go schedule a test, and it just takes a minute, it really does, so.
Okay, and then just bring that with us, the paperwork that they give us? Okay.
Mhm. Okay, moving on. There is a Safe Traveler Agreement page. You need to have that signed, that 72 hours beforehand. Come in, are you locked out? Oh, come on in. Hey. We're recording it, so you can get what we talked about already. Anyway, you've got, when you go into EF Tours, your page, they have like checklist stuff. I would start checking that just to see if there's stuff that you can knock out, but this is something that they're gonna be like, hey, do this. I'll try to send out a reminder too, but basically
now?
it's, I think they want you to do it, yeah,
Well, it
yeah.
says no later than.
Yeah, I think I already did this.
Oh, it says
Sorry.
30 days before or no later than, because we're almost done.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check.
Anyway, it's just a matter of going online and looking into it and, you know, taking care of the little things that come up. Hello, let's go. Okay, masks. This is based on local regulation, bring your mask. On the buses, EF is gonna require us to wear masks. So get a comfortable one, whatever you're comfortable with. They're not asking for like N95s or anything like that. I'm gonna bring my Wonder Woman mask. Just, you know, understand that that's one of the check boxes that they have to do. And I know that we live in a place where masks have become, you know, like only if you feel like it. But we might be on a bus with somebody who's from a place like Philadelphia, which is back to masking. So they wanna make sure that and definitely in Italy, there might be requirements like inside of churches and things like that. So just be prepared for that.
Their
They
webs-
have, yeah,
Their website says something different.
what does it say?
Their website lists, France and Italy as places where you have to have masks, and they have to be the N95s.
They have to be in,
Or PEF.
okay, I was told that we didn't have to have those, but I'll double check and,
Cause there was something totally different on the website, because we were looking
In
at buying
France?
those for her.
Okay, so I know this, that they provide hand sanitizers and they bring some masks, the director on tour with us. If there is a specialty mask, they will grab them and bring them for us because they
nice.
wanna make sure that that's happening. But I will call her and say, this is what I understood and this is what we're seeing on the, so I'll make sure.
Yeah, cause we were on the website a week ago, and that's when
Yeah.
I was looking at that, cause I was curious, cause she's got some concerns.
Yeah, let me double check.
Cause I was just gonna buy those masks anyways.
Okay,
Okay, whatever you're comfortable with, you should wear.
thanks for letting us know.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so if this, God forbid, if any of us get sick on tour, the tour is done for you. However, this is what they will do for you. You have to quarantine, okay, no matter what your symptoms are. If we figure out that you have COVID, they put you up, the hotel that we're in, you'll continue to be at the hotel. We will fly a parent in. It's part of the Safe Traveler guarantee, okay? They will make sure that we can continue on as soon as we can continue on, right? And from what I understand, if there's any kind of loss of time on tour, you get, either a voucher or a refund based on what happens, okay? But the goal here is, for the couple of weeks before tour, be real careful. Okay, be real careful, don't lick doorknobs,
Too many kids at school do that, so
Yeah.
I hope they're old enough not to lick doorknobs.
right?
but
Just be
okay.
careful with your exposure to people,
Gotcha.
okay? Okay,
And they'll fly a parent out?
yeah, they will, because they want
Is
the
that what
parent.
you wanna hear?
Yeah, so, and I'm just gonna tell you this, I'm not gonna abandon anybody. If the point is, like, if a kid gets sick, that kid will get taken care of until the parent gets there, right? No matter what. That's just, like, my job on tour is taking care of kids. They take care of getting us into places and buying all the tickets, I'm just there to make sure that people are safe, yeah. So, about the fact that we have to have a test, right? They're gonna make sure that they set up the testing. They suggest that you budget $250, but the tests are cheaper than that in most places. I know, that's a chunk.
Is that for one person?
They said between $40 and $250 is what they think that it will be, but
So insurance won't cover,
we will know for sure. I'd call your insurance and say, if we have to take a test, we would be flying out of Zurich. Zurich, so the test would probably have to be in Lucerne. Because it's 72 hours ahead, right? No, within one day.
I'll ask my friend who lives in Switzerland to see if she knows.
okay, so,
She might know, she actually knows.
Yeah, so it's gonna be, so if you talk to your insurance, I would say, we're gonna be in Switzerland, and, in order to fly back, we're gonna need to take a test. Where would we go to have it paid for? And then if you can send me that information so that I can talk to her about it and say, hey, this is what the insurance is saying,
okay,
okay?
yeah, cause I don't, that's a lot of money. for that.
Right,
It's
they're,
ridiculous.
basically what they do is they give you the worst it could be. They always do this, like, they always give you the highest.
Can I give him the test from home? I've got like 5.
They won't count those. I have 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so, once you are diagnosed with COVID-19, these are the things. Lodging and meals are taken care of. There will be people who will be able to, like, coordinate with the local authorities so that I won't have to deal with that. Like, as soon as somebody comes up sick, they'll be like, okay, we've got this person who's local. EF has people all over Europe, local offices and things like that. So somebody will come out and take care of being a local speaker, talking to the local health department, figuring out what we gotta do. Provide translations, services, get us to a local healthcare provider if somebody is really, really sick and needs to get help. Make sure that there's communication going on. They'll arrange flights home. If it's a minor, they'll arrange for the parent to join them. I think that that's the most comforting thing for me,
Yeah.
because I will take care of your sick babies. I have had kids puke in my hands.
Oh.
I have I've had that, I'm not kidding. But a sick baby wants mom or dad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really
What
glad
if
that
she's
that's
not a
it.
minor? She's 18.
So is this one?
Well, they consider, I'll ask about that, but if you're on the tour, they consider you a minor. Let me just ask, 18.
She was supposed to be a minor when she was supposed to go.
Yeah.
This one's still 17, so I'm not worried about that.
And you're going.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
And I'm going.
and
Yeah, I'm already
mom's
there.
Okay, and I'll ask about that, okay? We'll get that for sure.
He just gets to miss the
I
rest of the
promise
tour.
you, I will not, Chelsea, I will not leave you. Okay, you will be taken care of no matter what, okay? Okay. If somebody is close contact and the place requires you to do a partial quarantine or whatever, these are the things that will also be provided, okay? God forbid, please don't let it happen, all the things, but at least you know what's covered and what's happening. Okay, so these are our tour dates. You already got those, hopefully. We depart at 6 a.m. through Air Canada. The nice thing about Air Canada is not as crowded, and it's a nice time of day. So we were discussing this before you got in here. It used to be for international flights come 2 hours early to
Okay.
get everything done, which would be ridiculously early in the morning. It's on a Monday. So I was saying an hour, but then we thought that an hour and a half was actually better. So if we can meet up at the Air Canada counter, I know, at 4:30.
So it's July 11 to what?
The 12, or to,
The 23rd, that's wrong.
yeah.
Oh, no, that's the arrival, that's right,
Yeah,
that's
you're
right.
you're doing day by day now.
That is right. Okay, so, I said 5 a.m., that's wrong. Let me correct it really quick right in front of your face. We are agreed that it will be 4:30 in the AM in Terminal 1 at the Air Canada desk.
Where's, I've never seen Air.
And that's
It's
just part-
just-
That's Terminal 1, right?
It's
Yeah, I've
just
seen
come
it
back.
before,
It's there, and I double checked it, I looked at, I checked the map, it is in Terminal 1.
yeah.
So,
It's like door 5.
yeah, it's like the
It
regular
is
big old.
there. I have not been there in probably 3 or 4 years, actually, I think.
It's
last time I
further
was there
down,
was when
right?
Justin was there.
So as
Yeah,
you
when
pull
first
up,
when you first pull in, you got the Metrolink, then you got, American and, United,
I think it is further down.
and then you got another that's sort of United, and I think Air Canada is there. It's door 3 or 4.
yeah.
So are we still going around?
Yeah, you come in, you're gonna wanna park in the garage.
Yeah, you're gonna wanna park.
Right.
So when you park and you go into the funky looking old building, or, the landmark
Yeah.
building, that's where we're gonna be, and it'll be kind of, when you walk in, it'll be kind of sort of to your leftish, I think. It might be on, just look for Air Canada,
Okay.
okay? Okay, so the cool thing, and I was talking about this before you got here, is that because of the way they scheduled us, we're gonna be in Toronto, and they've given us a free bonus little tour.
Cool.
So because we arrive in Toronto at 9 a.m. and the flight out isn't until like 7, they're gonna put us on a bus, take us around Toronto and show us a couple of really cool things, feed us, and then put us back on the plane. I am so excited about this because I can't mess things up. Right? Like, they're gonna put us where we need to be, they're gonna get us where we need to go, our bags will be where they need to be. We'll just be taken care of if we've got a carry-on, which we should, just one carry-on.
So we can't
That's-
blame you then.
Huh?
So we can't blame you then.
Right, I don't wanna be blamed. That's correct.
Either that or Mr. Monroe, so, you know.
Yeah, no, he does not take the blame, he just,
Just make sure we don't lose anybody.
okay,
I'm with you, I'm not taking blame you.
oh, by the way, at the top, they're telling you what the requirements are, right? You've got the proof of full vaccination, you've got a PCR or antigen test. That's what we want, not be at home swabby nosy.
A rapid test is considered that, I take
Yes,
it,
yeah. And then, your passport, of course. Okay, so we will leave Zurich. Don't worry about that, they'll get us there. And we will be home at 3:12. Please, 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 parentals, be at baggage claim at 3:30. I will be so exhausted at this point, I won't be coherent. I need you to take your children from me before I fall down. My own mama's coming to get me. My mama is gonna gather me up. So, yeah, so be down there waiting for us. We will get there as quick as we can. We have to go through all the windy stuff and, claim things, but that doesn't take that long, okay?
So are we going right from Zurich to St. Louis?
No, we're going back through
Toronto?
Toronto.
Oh, we are, okay.
But
I was
it's
just
a,
curious
it's,
about.
a, it's a quick layover, yeah,
Okay.
it's a quick connection.
Okay, good to know.
So,
'Cause I was like,
At
dang,
least it's not paper though.
that's one heck of a phone.
okay, I wanna remind you about this. You're responsible for any luggage fees. If you do what I said, you shouldn't have to deal with luggage fees. That is one bag and one check, or one check, one carry, okay? You might wanna check now that we know what our airline is.
For weight.
Yeah. Your goal is to underpack your bag as much as possible. Now, here's what I will pack. I will have, girls, one skirt that's easy to roll up real thin for the churches, and maybe like one little shirt that I can throw on, or a little jackety kind of thing, because they don't want to see your shoulders or your knees. They don't want to see your knees either in the church. So if you're gonna wear shorts, you might want to throw a pair of like sweats, thin like joggers or something into your book bag, which is a good carry-on, honestly.
So,
Yeah,
do they have to wear like a nice pants?
no,
Okay.
they just don't want to see your skin.
Okay.
So I wear like a beachy dress skirt, real easy, thin.
Okay.
So wear clothes. Of course you want a pair of undies for every day, clean. Of course you want a pair of clean socks. But if you're bringing a pair of jeans, they can. Good.
Okay.
It's not hot, except for in Rome. There's a breeze, but it's summery, okay? So wear summery stuff. I like for you to think about, like, should you need snacks? Snacks you will eat through, and then you will have room to put your junk that you're buying in. We have food, but children are hungry. And snacks in Europe are weird. They're different. They have different flavors than we do. I'm not saying we won't eat them too, but I have a lot of kids bring like, Nature Valley bars, or things that are easy to pack and throw into your book bag as we tour and snack on. Especially gents who halfway through the day start whining because they're like, I'm starving. Anyway, that's what I would do to kind of
Now,
fill
did you
your
say
bag.
book bag? You mean,
Oh, no, I literally.
backpack? Oh, you carry a backpack?
Yeah, I do. I tour with a
How
backpack.
are they gonna take
Which
it?
I probably do that too.
Huh? Isn't that something easy they can grab? It's not in your bag?
I don't put the money in it. I just put like the skirt, anything I buy.
And they don't put your money in your passport, they.
No, I know
Yeah,
that, I
yeah.
just am surprised, okay,
Yeah.
so.
So they're not trying to hurt you. Usually the pickpockets don't even want to be noticed.
Yeah.
The only time that they'll hurt you is if you've got that money belt showing, and then they yank it, cut it, and
Okay,
run.
so you wear this and then you wear a backpack
Yeah.
with, okay?
Yeah.
So you said wear a fanny pack, right?
It's kind of a fanny pack, but you want to get the one that tucks into your clothes.
We
That's
got
the best.
Justin's.
Okay.
So you can have a different kind of carry-on, but it's always nice to have something that you can carry with you. So like, since you're a grown lady and you like bags, maybe you'll have a bag, but I always like a backpack just because
Backpacks are fine with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
it will mark us as a tourist. There's nothing I can do about that. It's better to have them be like plain, and
Okay.
I like the kind that are like, the fabric folds over the zipper.
Gotcha. Okay.
They are gonna send us some backpacks that I do not want you to wear. Those are for you to do whatever you want with them, but they'll say this big EF on the back. They might as well paint a Target. I've always been like,
Yeah, so don't get like Nike and Adidas and stuff like that to
Yeah.
flash out, I got you.
you don't get to choose your seats, but we usually can seat people together a little bit here and there. 'Cause they give us a bunch and we figured we'd sort of out. If you are a vegetarian or you have some kind of, food problem, you need to tell Air Canada, or, it's Air Canada that you have to tell. We will have a tour director. These are the people that you can call at EF. I told you ours is Daisy. Meals, I wanna go over this again, all right? You are gonna get breakfast and dinner every day, it's included. Dinner will be big. Breakfast will be a mixed bag, depending on where we're at. Some places it's just like a lot of carbs and a couple of meats and some cheese. Other places they've Americanized, it just sort of depends, just be prepared. If you have like a weird problem with that, like I said, bring some breakfast bars, right? Their milk is weird. You probably won't like it, because they don't keep it cold.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm just telling you.
Okay.
Your stomach will be.
Anyway, and they don't give you ice. Just be ready for that. They think we're nuts about the fact that we love ice and everything. They will bring you stuff and you're like, where's my ice? And they're like, American. So if you have something like I don't eat red meat, they'll wind up bringing you some really weird things. I have been given a ball of mozzarella this big before with French fries around it.
Oh.
It was really weird, but everybody else had a really cool meal. If you have any allergies, make sure that I know and they know, and that way we can make sure that the restaurant knows. Honestly, the restaurants do a really good job trying to give you a taste of the culture without going hog wild. I've only been to like one French restaurant where they over Frenched us, and when they did, it was more like half your plate was very, very French, and most people were like, I don't know what to do with that. The other half of your plate was like, okay, I can manage. So they recognize that they're trying to introduce you to something without, having American kids run away screaming. Just be polite, you guys. And I don't have any bad kids on this tour. I know I don't, but like a lot of times these are people that are running. They're like the family. Yeah.
On the, food, I know I already sent you that information. Who else am I supposed to send that to?
So the airline, if need be,
Okay.
resend it to me or make me write it down before I leave because it's been like so long. It's
No,
like,
that's fine.
yeah. Okay.
What about lunch?
Okay, lunch. That's on our own. Usually we just grab something as we go by. That's the one we have to pay for. So as we go, we'll go, oh, look at that, sandwich shop. Grab a sandwich and go.
So we're giving you tip money, but you want us to have money for lunches on our own.
Yes.
So about how much do people spend on lunches, just so I can plan?
Sort of between $8 and $15.
So I need $30 for you and I
Yeah,
each day.
yeah.
Okay, so I can
Yeah,
plan.
and that's one of those situations where I always tell the kids, grab extra apples at breakfast and throw them in your bag. Dinner will be in general, a decent time, like 6, so if you can, if you're a snacker, you could do that. I always have to have lunch, I'm a lunch
Now,
eater, so.
I don't really wanna carry a lot of cash, I realize I'm an adult going, is a credit card a better use of it?
Card.
Can I use the credit card, I'm gonna
Yes.
call them ahead of time and let them know we're gonna be in
Please
Europe?
use cards, bring very little cash.
Okay,
Cash is a pain in the neck.
will it translate for
Yes.
American dollars and everything
It
when we do
does,
it?
yes, and
Alright.
it'll shock you a
Yeah.
couple times, because like in Switzerland, it's very expensive.
Okay.
And like, when you see it, you're like,
But
but
that's not the translation into American.
Well, it
When I
is.
see it, oh, it is,
it
okay,
is,
alright.
because Switzerland is so expensive, but,
Okay,
but
alright.
anyway, they do, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So how much of tip money do you want us to give you?
I'm getting there. Okay, hotels. There's not always Wi-Fi, although I've never gone to a hotel that didn't have it. The hotels, especially in Italy, don't have air conditioning because you open the windows. Okay, they've got the Mediterranean breeze is amazing. It's during the day that it's hot. So you might have to carry your stuff upstairs. There might be an elevator the size of a closet. That's why you need to pack reasonably, because you are in charge of that bag and nobody's gonna help you. Okay.
How about plugs for chargers? I recall you saying something, do we have to purchase a
would
weird?
get- yes.
Okay.
I have one. I have a universal, so it doesn't matter where I go. You can get that at Target.
Yeah.
They're like $13.
Universal plug or charger?
Yeah, universal European or travel plug. There's like 5 different things. It looks like a Rubik's Cube. But you're like, okay, I'm in Italy. Wait a second, I'm in France.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, they're all
okay.
different. It's so weird. Okay, So I want you to know that if you've got that protection plan, if something happens, we have a lot of things that can help us out. This is the one that really helped me. Where is it at? It's not here. I had a bag that didn't come with me. It went to the wrong place.
Oh, gosh.
And so they gave me money to go buy some clothes for a day.
Oh, wow.
You know, I mean, they do a lot of covering of your butt and mine. Okay, so the money on tour that you really need to be worried about is the tip, which you're gonna get taken care of ahead of time. Don't tip at restaurants in any of these places.
Don't what?
Don't tip. They already include, they don't expect it, first of all. America is one of the few places in the world that expects tipping. But they don't expect it, they'll take it if you throw it at them. They also kind of look at you like you're a sucker. It's usually like already something built in. You get little tips, you don't really expect it. We are tipping through EF for the people who live with us, basically.
So you'll take care of like, when we go to the airports and stuff, normally we tip them, or is that on us?
I've got the, so I'll go over that. in a
Okay,
second.
sorry.
That's fine. So, the tests, I told you that 250 is the highest that they want you to fund for. We're gonna make sure that we have better information as we get a little closer. They can actually say to us, okay, in Zurich, this is how much it is. So, you and me both.
Yeah, because
So-
we got two of us. and-
We will know within two to 3 weeks before the tour.
Okay.
All right, these are the tips. Right here, take a picture.
And the, COVID test, once they find out the price, are they gonna take a card or cash? How are we gonna pay
You'll
for
wanna
that?
put it
If
on the card
insurance-
that, you'll wanna
doesn't
put a
cover.
card that he can access.
Okay, so we'll make sure there's
And
nothing
bring,
there.
all of you should bring your insurance cards.
Yeah.
A lot of these places have socialized medicine, but, you know, bring it anyway. Okay, so, tour director, $6 a day, $72 total. Bus driver, $3 per day, 36 total. Tour guides, the top price for that is $24. If it winds up being less than that, that's a total of 12, like one a day, basically. If it winds up being less than that, I'll give you some money back, or we can just give it to this person who becomes our best friend. It's up to you. The total is $132 per traveler, in an envelope with your name on it, okay? Seal it, and when, next time we're gonna have a meeting like a week or two before we go. Write your name on it, seal it, give it to me then, and then you don't have to worry about it. If it gets lost, it's on me. Okay, that's my responsibility. So, you got this? Okay, spending money. I have seen kids live in Europe for like $15 a day. Because they just weren't buying anything, they were just there, like, wandering around, but, you know, most of the time it's between $30 and $60 a day per person. Because I want a water, you know, I want a candy bar, I wanna buy this tchotchke, here's a cute pair of pants. I saw a kid buy leather pants one time.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Don't do that.
We bought a rug.
We did buy a rug in Turkey. That was expensive. And most of the time, like, because we have free time, there's shopping time, and sometimes we choose to do an extra thing. So like, for example, in Paris, you could go to the Louvre, which costs some dollars to get into. I like to go to this chapel that used to be the King's Chapel. That's usually like an extra $15 because that's still not included on the tour. But you don't have to do that. Like you can say, okay, we're gonna go shop. We're gonna sit in a cafe and have coffee. It's up to you. We're just gonna go walk around and look at things, right? So, it's a mixed expectation, I guess, of what you're gonna do. I would try to plan for the high end and then try not to spend every dollar you got. Parents, you can be like, you're gonna have to tell me what you spent it on. you know, exercise in budget. Okay, so, they suggest that you have like $50 of converted currency. I have never seen a reason that we had to have that. It's a pain in the neck, okay? I hate to disagree with them about this, but generally the minute that we get on the ground, we can use a card.
Okay.
The world runs on cards. You can always go to an ATM if you need some local currency. They charge, it's not cheap, right? But you can still, if you need to get your hands on dollars, you can. So they agree about ATMs, traveler's checks don't even work anymore, really. All right, stuff to bring, pack light, I told you that. You already know about baggage fees. A backpack is a good idea. I need you to carry your passport. I will hold on to it if you feel very uncomfortable with it, but in general, if I have this color copy of it, if we have to go to the consulate, that will do for me. Like I can get you a replacement passport that way. You carry your vaccine card, unless you're uncomfortable with it, then give it to me to carry. I do have a copy. That way if we have to try to get one, we can. All right. Health form, there's a health form that I need you to fill out. I have a paper copy here that somebody gave me, that's fine, but you can, I think, also do it online. This is something that you guys, I told you that I would like for you to have. Go into your traveler account and make sure that especially your emergency contact stuff is good. This is one that is super important. Start being conservative about who you meet with and meet outside. You know, just, we're trying to avoid COVID and COVID is there. We're not bad here, we're not as bad as some places, but that doesn't mean that you can't. Okay, let's see. You have a traveler's account, make sure that you check out everything and make sure, this is pretty much off the table, everybody's taken care of, but check these to-do lists because they're like counting us down right now and getting everything taken care of. And that way the day we leave, there's nothing to do.
Okay, I said something about, because I'm going to do a background check or something.
Yeah,
Am I all squared away with all of that? I sent it in and did it. I just wanna make sure.
I've heard
I
nothing
didn't hear
bad or
anything
good.
back, so I'm assuming it's done, because I didn't get anything back.
We did ours, I didn't get anything back either.
Okay, all right,
So,
I just wanted to double check on that.
and my sister-in-law did hers, she didn't hear anything back. So they're the
Okay.
ones that deal with it, and I imagine if somebody's choked, they would
Well,
contact that
that's-
person
I
and
would
say,
figure
get
they
out.
would contact you or something, say, hey.
I have
since
heard
you're
not a
okay.
word.
I just wanted to make sure that early.
Okay, I wanna say this really quickly. So in France, I'm just giving you some hints, okay? Paris is the most dangerous city, but it's not as dangerous as Rome for pickpockets, okay? People say that Paris is rude. The nicest thing that you can do to them is say bonjour and merci, and you can do it with an American accent. They appreciate it so much, they get really fawny. Like, they're like, oh, I love it. And
Oh, really?
yeah, if you just get like top 10, phrases like thank you, have a
She
good
speaks
day.
French, so.
I
we'll
took
just
French
let her
with
talk.
Madame for
4 years.
You know,
Yay.
like, they're gonna love you.
Good,
And I have
good.
never had a Parisian,
So there we go.
Good.
Throw her in the front.
I've never had a Parisian be mean to me. Now, the people in Nice, they are rude.
Really?
Yes, yes.
Great,
But we'll ignore them.
okay.
The town is beautiful, so.
Yeah.
So bring a swimsuit. There's about 4 places where we can swim, maybe 5. Don't hold your breath, we'll do it when we can, okay, but bring it. You don't have to,
I take good tennis shoes because we're gonna be walking a lot.
yes,
Yeah,
please,
yeah.
absolutely.
Good walking shoes.
Make sure you don't wear Chucks. Those are like
The
the
old
old fashioned tennis.
Chuck Taylors.
Chuck Taylor shoes.
The old-
They're
the-
flat, they have no
We're gonna
padding.
go get a nice pair of running shoes.
Okay,
Yeah,
and break
yeah.
them in.
Yes. we're
Break
good.
'em in.
Yeah.
You need a pair of good, good shoes that you can walk in. If you have a pair of sandals that you love, it's okay, because we're gonna be on the beach. I like Croc flops, I am addicted, but they are so patty, you know what I mean?
So
That
we're
they
gonna
don't,
have like a beach day, is that what you're
there's
saying?
gonna be multiple beach days.
Oh, okay.
Nice
Alright.
is a beach, we might be at Cannes, at Venice, there might be a beach.
Lucerne. the
Lucerne is a lake that we jumped in last time we were there.
Should we pack our own sunscreen and burn?
Oh, yes, for sure,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good
Yes.
I
idea.
just didn't know.
Yeah.
didn't know.
I will be, yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's like for when you're talking luggage, and I know you said be conscious of doing that. I mean, is it, cause we're gonna be gone for 12, 13 days, is the bigger size one okay? Okay, cause I'm just,
Good wheels,
good
good,
deals,
good
alright,
handle.
alright.
Okay, I've got junky luggage,
Okay.
I don't want it to break where I have to carry it, you know what I'm saying? But as long as it's manageable, that's the
Okay.
thing, just don't overpack it. And leave room for packing stuff to bring home, right? Cause you're gonna have junk that you pick up. Yeah,
So I know, like, in Paris and stuff, that they don't wear, like, what Americans wear, like, shorts and a t-shirt, they normally, like, dress, like, are we?
you are never gonna be able to dress and do the stuff.
Okay.
Okay,
alright.
in Italy's worse.
Yeah, I bet.
Italy's worse. They wear heels and walk 10 miles, I'm not kidding.
Not happening.
They are fashion models, every one of them, until they hit about 28 and they all frump out. I don't know how it happens, but you're never gonna keep up with them. I can't anti-Americanize us.
Yeah.
We wear t-shirts, we wear shorts when we're walking around, or if you wanna get cute, you can get cute, just make sure your feet are okay.
Okay.
There's nothing worse than messed up feet.
Do we have to have any dress clothes for any meal, is there any
Yes.
special?
Okay, I would get, there's a fondue evening in Switzerland, okay?
Is it a bunch of sheets?
Well, there's, like, chocolate, like, there's not
They'll have other
Cake
stuff,
cheese.
they'll have other stuff. Just a pullover, right? And a pair of decent shorts. They're not gonna like dress code
How
you.
about for girls?
A sundress, I wear jeans to this stuff sometimes. I don't really, they're not gonna throw anybody out, they like our money.
Okay, so you don't need the pants.
You don't
just-
just like, okay.
If he's, yeah, I would just wear like a pair of decent shorts and,
Okay.
I always bring like a sundress or something that I can throw on real easy anyway.
Khakis in fall.
All right, I was just curious.
You get a
Are
tan
we gonna be
color.
able to see Notre Dame, or is that still under construction?
I'm sorry.
Okay, that's,
Yeah,
there's
there's
nothing
not-
you can do about that.
It's gonna take like 10 years to fix that.
Yeah, no, I
But we
bet.
will see some other things that are
Okay.
equally beautiful. So, okay, Italy, I can't stress this enough. If your shoulders are uncovered, they usually give you like tissue paper and make you look like a dork. So just remember, you need to get into the church.
Oh, you
And
get the
Saint-
church, that's right.
Yeah,
Something to throw over.
Saint Peter, the Vatican.
But if you're
um,
outside, you're fine.
Oh, yeah, okay. Just, you wanna be able to throw it on, throw it off, cause it's hot, right?
A light jacket, but,
As long as he's not wearing a wife beater, he's fine.
Okay. And it
He
sounds like
needs
men
to
are
have his
more- are
knee,
easier to
like, he
get
needs,
than the
like I
girls.
said, joggers
Yeah.
that he can throw on if he needs to,
uh-huh.
Yeah, it
in his
sounds
bag,
like it.
otherwise he'll be fine.
Just cover it
It's
up.
us.
Cover our knees.
It's the girls that
Yeah.
they're like, no
Yeah.
shoulders, no
You
knees.
could probably
Yeah.
wear like a dress as long as it like covers.
I'll just.
Okay, Italy,
Yeah.
fast, but they like Americans. They are super fast and they are rude when they need to be.
What
They
do you mean
remind
by
me
fast?
of like New York. I mean, like they
Talking
move
fast
fast.
or just moving fast?
Move
Both?
fast.
Okay.
They like New Yorkers, okay?
I haven't been to New York, so.
I have never, ever had an Italian person be rude to me, okay? But they are fast, and they will be like, and none of them can line up. This is the most annoying thing. We Americans love lines. We get mad at people who don't line up.
And they cut lines.
They don't do it, they just go, and we're like, what's happening? So just be prepared for that, okay? The cool thing about like McDonald's in these places, I always love to look at least at their menus, is that there's always some local like specialty. In Rome, the first time I went, they had the McPink. Italians love ham. They put it in everything, you know, prosciutto,
Yeah.
right? But it was a thick piece of ham on a filet of fish bun.
Oh.
And it was the McPink, and I was like, ugh. But every place is like that. So just kind of watch those cultural things, and they're really interested in that. When you're buying something, a lot of times they want you to haggle. If it's a small shop, not in France, in Italy.
Okay.
So you'll be like, can I give you 20% less, like you figure it out, can I give you $8 instead of $9? And they will cut you off if they are not gonna do it, and they'll be like, you can give me $8.50 if they wanna play like that. That's essential in Greece, by the way. If you don't haggle with them,
They won't insult you.
they're like, oh, what's wrong with you? This is no fun.
No, they like it, huh, that's
Yeah,
great.
they Okay, it's really hard to do anything wrong in Italy unless you insult the food. It hurts them if you insult the food. So if you have a problem with the food, move it around, you know, make it look like you did something with it, and then just be quiet, right? If you need something more, talk to me, and I'll see what I can do, okay?
Great, you're gonna hate me on this trip, I'm the pickiest eater in the world.
I'm pretty picky too.
I don't
Just
like
don't be
cheese.
like this. Ugh, this is stupid.
Oh, yeah.
I had a student throw a roll at a
Oh, no,
it
no,
was
no,
like,
I would never do that.
who are you?
Oh my
And it was
goodness.
a little old lady. I mean, like, it was terrible.
Oh,
It
no,
was
I would
terrible.
never do that,
I wanna
but
poke
I'm just not a cheese.
Yeah.
How about phones and like calling or posting over there? I just know kids like to post
Great.
things, that doesn't cost extra or anything like that?
Well, you have to talk to so this is something you need to do. You need to talk to your provider. It barely cost me any more. It was just like I got I'm AT&T.
Okay.
Every one of them, like you call them up and you say, I'm gonna be from this date to this date in Europe, I need to know what the deal is, and they'll be like, okay, we're gonna give it to you for $13 more a month. So for 1 month, you pay $13 and you get, you know, the same deal that you have here. I ran my computer off of it
Okay.
when I was out, and I downloaded my pictures and I did all my stuff.
Okay. That is
Yeah.
fine. So just let them know when we're gonna go.
Yeah, and then find out what their deal is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I too.
Switzerland, the only thing you need to know about the Swiss is that they're slow. They're not in a hurry.
Cool.
And they don't want you to rush them. And they like meat. They like a lot of meat.
Ooh, I like them. They sound like my
Austrians are even worse. They're like,
I love meat.
vegetables? What are vegetables? Anyway, all they really want from you is for you to be, you know, not rude.
Okay.
And to be like eyes open. If somebody approaches you and wants to talk to you about our politics,
Oh, God. No.
just be like, I am here on vacation and I wanna see your beautiful city, town, whatever. Can we talk about anything else? Because we in America right now are fed up with politics.
Yep.
How about that?
Yep.
Okay? Like literally.
Yep.
So I've only had a few people ever approach me and that's enough. Like if you say, I just really wanna be here and talk about your town,
Nice.
right? So, if you ever are uncomfortable, come get me, come get Mr. Monroe. Okay, you're our little babies, I'm the lead duck, he's the end duck, and if somebody's messing with you, all you have to do is say it's something to us.
Can I do that too?
Yes. There's gonna be 3 mamas on tour, besides me. So like, there's three
Oh,
other
there's
adults,
3 of
yeah.
us?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
About rooming, okay? Girls and moms have been put in rooms, like the moms have been put in rooms together right now, but when we get there, the same number of rooms will work out, that we can move things around a little bit. So,
It's 2 per room, correct?
yes, but yes, so we'll work that out. You're gonna be with, 2 of my nieces, who are, one's a junior and one's a
Sophomore.
sophomore. They're super cool, that you're gonna like them a lot. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Are
So
you
you
the
don't
only
live
guy?
You may have your own room, or if they have another tour with us, you may be, you know, like rooming with a dude from another tour. If that winds up being uncomfortable, you need to talk to Mrs. Monroe, right? If you're like, this kid watches me sleep, okay, then you need to come get me, and I will go tell the tour director that we need a room that's only for you, and I will raise heck until you get it.
That's good.
Okay, but give it a shot. Like if they put you with a dude from another place, you might be like, hey, this guy's cool. You know, you never know. As long as he doesn't watch you sleep.
So
Does
you
that-
are the only guy?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We had Michael.
I'm
We actually
good.
had 2 other boys, and they both had things. Yes, we need to wrap up.
Sorry, I got-
Questions? Anything?
Yes.
Yes.
I know last time we couldn't have peanut butter. Can you take peanut butter?
Can you?
It's in the little, you know, those little pre-packaged ones.
In the packed luggage, I think you can.
You just
On
need to
his-
make sure
on
nobody's
his
allergic.
backpack.
No, I think it needs to be in the big luggage.
Oh,
Kids.
by their rules,
Let me just double check.
because, unfortunately, he's got my system, and sometimes he starts getting a headache or stomachache, so I was
Not to
never on
mention
Apple,
Metabolism.
yeah, Charlotte.
Okay, in luggage and carry-on. I will ask.
Okay.
The only reason they would give you trouble is because it's liquidy. I know that they wouldn't mess with any kind of bars, but I will try.
I can handle the bars.
Okay.
We're gonna have to find.
So maybe on the
some-
carry-on, the bars,
Some of them don't have enough
in your
protein,
bag, do whatever you
and
want,
he's
except for like
very-
bombs and knives.
Yeah.
What?
I have a
Yeah,
secret
yeah.
banquet. Are we good?
You're good, and I'm recording, so if there's anything else. Okay, your question?
Thank you.
If I have a soft, I've seen them either way. As long as you're,
I'm gonna let her pack, and
That's
then
what-
I'm gonna go repack it.
That's what.
Wheels.
roll your clothes, roll them. Oh, bring a trash bag, so that you can separate your dirties from your cleans.
That's smart.
And that way you're in control of those undies as they wander around in your stuff.
That'll be probably the only good thing if I get my own room.
Do you have any more questions?
The only thing is, for his dairy, he's, you know, I'm okay with him eating not gluten-free, cause, you know, he's
I
gonna,
don't eat it
but,
anymore.
well,
Well, the thing
during
about,
school, yes, but his stomach is really, really sensitive. He'll have his pills that he takes with him.
the only thing that they would ever dairy him on is hard cheese, like, Parmesan or something like that.
Now, sometimes Parmesan doesn't seem to
Cause it's hard cheese, but I will tell the director ahead of time, the person coming with us, that they need to avoid cheese for him, the fondue night.
I know, that's the thing I don't know.
I'll probably have like a couple and then just make sure I take my pills before and
Please,
after. I plan on taking care of myself. I'm
Okay,
not gonna
and
be all
honestly,
shotgun.
I will tell them and they'll have something else there for you to supplement.
Okay.
So they'll find a way to feed you, they really are good about that.
Try to eat what's there.
They'll be like, and here's some mutton, so, anyway.
Cause I'll take care of myself more than I do here, but, cause here I got,
Good,
but,
good.
what about essential oils?
Bring whatever you want in your bag.
Cool,
I-
because I
I-
know those help a lot,
In
especially with
the-
headaches.
Backpack or in the backpack or in the suitcase?
Suitcase, I would suitcase so they can't take it.
Okay.
Like, you never know what they're gonna be like, I'm gonna throw this away and this way, no.
Anything liquid.
Sleeping pill, please. One for the way there and one for the way back.
Wait, what?
A sleeping pill, a Unisom.
Pill. Oh.
Yeah, one, you don't need a bunch, but one to make you sleep from Toronto to Paris. It's so hard to sleep.
And this one's gonna be too
Yeah.
wound up to sleep.
That's what I'm talking about. So like if you want to avoid, cause we hit the ground running. We will tour the minute we're off the plane. So you'll start doing this. It's called jet lag.
So
You need to sleep on the plane.
is most, I don't know.
Any, whatever, Tylenol
What is it
PM, any,
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you.
anything that works, but you need to try to get a solid like 4 hours on the flight, at least 4 hours. And you can sleep in the bus. There will be bus time, okay? But you don't wanna be like, right, you wanna have a little bit of rest. And it's hard to sleep on a plane. It really is.
Energy drinks there? Like, not in the airport, but like in the different cities, like, do they have
Unclear.
actual, like, orange?
They have things called espresso.
He's never had it.
Oh my gosh, it's like
Do you drink
tar.
coffee at all? Do you drink coffee at all?
No,
Not much.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah.
I haven't really let him do that.
Yeah, 'cause
Is there
I'm sure they'll
anything
have
else I
coffee.
need to check on?
I think that's it.
Okay, I need to tell the Morgans that just left about the sleeping pill.
Yeah.
That, I know that's a silly thing, but really, sleeping on that plane ride out is real important. So,
Do you want me to
Okay.
stop it? Stop it?
yes.